Right, so this is going to be like a multi-part story time. Not a story time, but a multi-part like story about how I got interested in politics and why I support President Trump. So, you know, when Bush was president, of course, I was a young child. I was not interested in politics at all. Skip ahead to when Barack Obama ran for president. I was going into high school. This is where my interest in politics started, and it just continued to grow from there because I did not like Obama at all. And so it got me thinking, all the stuff that's happening in this country and nobody's talking about, nobody's addressing, what if I started addressing it? Like, what if I put my ideas out there? Like, what if I, um, started paying more attention to politics and, started like going into politics as a career. Um, so that's where it started years ago in high school when Obama ran and became president. And so then skip ahead more years later when Donald Trump ran for president, he became president. My interest in politics grew even more from there. And up until then, I never had a role model before. Not as a child, not as an adult. Like I never had a role model. I never had anybody I looked up to. Um, and so until Donald Trump ran for president and won, um, he's the first role model that I ever had. And I'm not talking about like, family and celebrities and stuff like that. Um, well, I mean, people have those role models, but for me, I never had one until he came along. And so, yeah, when he ran, now I was, I was in a shelter when he first ran. This was, 2016 election. So, when the debates and stuff were going on in 2015, this is back in my first time being homeless story time. I was at Pacific Garden Mission. So when he was like running and everything, I had my own problems going on. I was more focused on, I'm like, okay, it's another presidential election. Like, things are going to be the same. Like, why should I care type of thing. And I remember like in one of the rooms where the TVs were, like people were like focused on the TV watching the debates and everything. And I was just, oh, okay, people were watching a presidential debate. Like, that's nothing new. Part two coming up.